One mass brawl, tons of sweet goals, another cool stuff. This is your daily KHL update. First up, Khabarovsk. Amur hosts Torpedo tonight, and look at Juha Metsola grabbing just one puck for the warm-up from the pile. Isn't that peculiar? Alright, early in the first, Torpedo opened up the scoring. Karl Klimberg feeds Sergei Kostitsyn for his 5th of the season. Torpedo get a quick one, and it's 1-0. Late in the period, Amur tie it up. Maxim Birovkin takes a shot from the point, and Daniil Faizulov tips it in. 25-year-old Birovkin gets his first career KHL point, and it's 1-1 after 20. Second period now, Torpedo put their junior line on the ice for a power play, and they terrorize Amur. Juha Metsola has to make an enormous glove save to deny Danilo Eel on this play. And a few minutes later, Denis Shurakov gains some speed on the left wing, goes for a wraparound, and Metsola says no once again. He's gonna have nightmares about this, kids. Moving on to the third, and they do find the back of the net. Artem Alaev to Igor Rudenkov to Denis Shurakov behind the net. He skates to the slot and stuffs it in for his 2nd of the year. That's a power play goal, 2-1 Torpedo. And shortly after that, Karl Klimberg and Linus Fidel connect for another goal to secure the win for Torpedo. This is their 7th win in the last 8 games. Looks like everything is clicking for them right now. 3-1 Torpedo is your final. We're now in Vladivostok, where struggling Admiral holds Dynamo Minsk. Now late on the first, Admiral allow a goal. Paul Shakura gets one to go with a blast. This one comes as Admiral were down 2 men, 1-0 Dynamo Minsk. Early in the second, Admiral get a man advantage of their own, and they also convert. Oskar Bartulis makes a slap pass to Konstantin Makarov, and he nets his 8th of the season, 1-1. A few minutes later, Admiral grabbed the lead. Viktor Alexandrov gets the puck down low and scores his 1st of the year. He missed the entire last season of pro hockey. It must be a great feeling scoring now. 2-1 Admiral. That was just a few seconds left in the period. Andrei Stepanov scores his 2nd of the year as he beats Ivan Nalimov short side. We tied at 2s after 40 minutes of play. Early in the final frame, Artem Podshindalov puts Admiral back in the lead as he scores his 6th of the year from the hash marks. 3-2 now. 10 minutes later, Admiral scoring another one. Viktor Alexandrov feeds Jonathan Bloom from behind the net, and he slam dunks it in from the right circle. 4-2 Admiral. And final late in regulation, Artem Zimchonak takes a shot from the point, and it goes in of Alexander Kuznetsov. That's gonna do it. Admiral get a 5-2 win on home ice, and they end their frightful 6-game losing streak. We're in Kazan now, where Akbars hosts Traktor. After through the opening frame, Ilya Davidov cuffs up the puck in his own end. Dmitry Aripov centers it for Denis Golubev, and he scores his 1st of the season. That's a pretty bad turnover by Davidov, and it's 1-0 Akbars. Just a few seconds left in the period. Nikolai Belov goes for a 2-line pass, connects with Justin Azevedo. He's in on a breakaway, and he scores. Justin Azevedo makes it 2-0 Akbars after 20 minutes of play. Second period now, Marek Dalaga gets the puck at the blue line. There's room in front of him, he skates there and wrists it home. Great job by Denis Golubev, who battled for the puck to make a play and then provided Dalaga with a great screen. Exactly 5 minutes later, Akbars make it 4-0. Oscar Merla passes it to Marek Dalaga, the puck goes up in the air, and Justin Azevedo bats it home. Nice finish by Azevedo, who scores his 2nd of the night and 8th of the season. Moving on to the third period, and Akbars strike again. Justin Azevedo sets up Mikhail Varnikov in the slot, and he scores with a backhander. 5-0, and there's no coming back from that. Traktor get a consolation goal by Artem Barakin late in regulation, stealing the shutout from UC Runas, but it doesn't matter much though. Akbars still get a solid win on home ice. 5-1, Akbars is your final. This is Moscow, and tonight Dynamo hosts Lokomotiv. This is also professional game number 1000 for Ilya Gorokov. He won 2 Gagarin Cups with Dynamo, and now he plays for Lokomotiv. Early in the first, Dynamo on a power play. Vladimir Brooklyn takes a quick shot from the scrum and scores. Dynamo takes the lead as Brooklyn nets his 3rd of the season. Second period now, Dynamo can convert on a 5-on-3 power play, and Loko make them pay. Emil Galimov ties the game up. He steals the puck on the forecheck, and that's his 8th of the season. After that, Marcus Carson springs up for a breakaway, but Vitaly Kolesnik shuts the door. Nice pass set to keep it a tie game. A few moments later, Lokomotiv have a man advantage and they convert. Stefan Cromwell takes a shot from the point and Danila Palkov tips it past Alexander Lazushin. 2-1 Lokomotiv. Still on the second, Andrei Loktionov has the puck behind the net, feeds Stefan Cromwell in front, and Loko's captain does not miss. Cromwell scores his second of the season, and it's 3-1 Lokomotiv now. Late in the period, Dynamo can capitalize on yet another 5-on-3 chance, and that comes back to haunt them again. Patrick Hursley drags the puck into the zone, and Artem Ilyenko scores his first career KHL goal. It took him 4 games, but he's got it now. 4-1 Loko after 40. Dynamo swap Lazushin for Alexander Shurichenko for the final frame, and they give it everything they got. Dynamo outshoot Lokomotiv 11-2 in the third period, but that escalates to just 1 goal by Denis Kokorev. Loko still going to win this one 4-2, and this is their 12th consecutive win. They certainly look like their namesake, Lokomotiv. This is Bratislava, Slovakia, and tonight Slovan face Avangard. Avangard have full control in this game. Ivan Lekontsov opens up the scoring with a blast from the point just under 9 minutes in. That's his first of the season. And then Avangard scored twice in the second period to secure the win. First, Nikolai Lemchugov nets his 5th of the season as Michael Garnett whiffs on the puck down low. Ouch, that's not a pretty sight if you're a Slovan fan. And then Denis Barshin cuts to the slot from the left wing and sets the final score 3-0 Avangard. Denis Kostin stopped 24 shots on this one for his second career KHL shutout. We're in Zagreb, Croatia now, where Medvešak face Boris, and home team strikes early. Andres Yemtin puts it past Alexei Ivanov just 11 seconds into the first period. That's his second of the year, and it's 1-0 Medvešak. Shortly after that, we got our first fight of the night. Nathan Berkovich drops the gloves with Boris's top guy, Damir Rispayev. Andrei Nazarov's team clearly wants to send a message early on. Still on the first, Medvešak on a power play. Mark Vapil makes a cross-ice pass to Jesse Saarinen, one-timer, and Alexei Ivanov makes a huge save. Wow, we're gonna need to make more room on this highlight reel. Midway through the second period, Medvešak doubled their lead. Captain Mike Lumak winds up, lets it rip, and scores his 4th of the season. This one comes unassisted. Third period now, and Medvešak make it 3-0. Tomas Turtle scores his 4th of the season as well on a rebound, and essentially puts this one to bed. But that's not everything. Shortly after that, Medvešak head coach Gordon Dwyer has a few words to say to Andrei Nazarov. Nazarov doesn't like what Dwyer is saying, and he sends Rispayev back on the ice. Rispayev fights Berkovich again, and a mass brawl breaks out. All-time hockey never gets old with Andrei Nazarov's teams, and it gets worse. As the buzzer goes off, Kirill Ellerby jumps Tomislav Zanosky. Boy, did this game get out of hand. That changes nothing on the scoreboard though. Danny Taylor stopped 30 shots for his first shutout of the season, and Medvešak win this one 3-0. And just a few more scores to tell you about. Mark Vlad scores his second of the year to lift Lada over Neftekinik. 3-2 is the final on this one. And finally, Vitas enjoyed another win on home ice as they beat Sochi 3-1. And that's it for your daily KHL update. Come back tomorrow for 4 more games. It's gonna be a great day for hockey. My name is Andreas Sachenko. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys this Saturday.